Hello and welcome. My name is Caleb, and in this movie, I'm going to be showing you a cool tool that can be used for Wi-Fi attacks, social engineering attacks, and the name of that tool is called Wi-Fi hotspot. So here on my screen, I have the GitHub. I'm in the GitHub repo of this tool called Wi-Fi hotspot. So you can easily visit this URL here and then clone the tool into your Kali Linux machine. Now in this movie, I'm going to be using a customized Kali Linux machine customized by Cybersecurity, and the main reason I'm going to be using that machine is because the tool already comes pre-installed in the Kali Linux machine that is customized by Cybersecurity. So I want to show you how to use the tool on your Kali, and the main thing I'm going to be focusing on is the fact that each time you use this tool with different Wi-Fi adapter, what you are going to get depends on the type of Wi-Fi adapter you are going to be using. So in this example, I'm going to be using two Wi-Fi adapter, the Alpha AWUS036NHA, that is very great when it comes to network security, and also I'm going to be using this one as well, the Alpha AWUS036ACH. So you will see that the way the tool works with both Wi-Fi adapters is slightly different, and I'm going to illustrate that to you in this movie. So let me go straight to my Kali Linux machine here, and what I'm going to do, I'll just open my terminal first and foremost, and once my terminal loads for me, I'm just going to run the ifconfig command that will show me on my network in. So I have that loaded for me, so I'll just do ifconfig and press enter. As you can see, I have three Wi-Fi adapters, the ET0, the LO, as well as the LAN 0 interface. So this is one of my Wi-Fi adapter. So the adapter that is currently connected to my Kali Linux machine is this particular one here, the NHA. So this is what I'm going to be using right now for this illustration. So let me go back to my Kali machine, and then I'm just going to open a new workspace and then start the tool. So I'm just going to click on show applications, type the name of the tool, which is Wi-Fi hotspot, and then just click on it to open it. Pretty straightforward. So very straightforward and easy to use. So in the SSID field, you put the name you intend to call your access point, and then in most instances you want to make sure that this checkbox is checked so that anybody that try to interact with the network, the fake access point you are creating, will not need to enter a password, so they can just connect directly to that network. And then the Wi-Fi interface is the interface that supports AP mode, that will be broadcasting the signals from your Kali Linux machine. And then the internet interface is the interface that is giving you internet access. So you need to have internet access, so anyone that connects to the fake access point will be able to browse without any issues at all. So pretty straightforward. I basically didn't modify anything. I'll just click on the create hotspot button, and then that will create the fake access point for me. As you can see, the name of the network, the access point I'm trying to create is my access point. So I'll just give it a few seconds, and then once it's done, we'll just continue. Okay, great. So we have running as PID. That means that the fake access point has been created for me. So now that I have created this access point, next thing I'm going to do, I'll just come back to my terminal and run the ifconfig command again, and let's see what I'm going to get. So before, I used to see three interfaces, but now I am seeing a fourth one called AP0. So this interface here was created for me as a result of running that tool that created this fake interface for me. So basically, this is the interface that is broadcasting the signal for the fake access point. So in sniffing data or trying to run any type of attack, usually you want to use that interface. So I'm just going to use beta cap. So I'm going to say beta cap minus iface AP0. So because a new interface called AP0 was created for me when I used the NHA alpha adapter. So I'm going to press enter, and then that should load beta cap for me. Alright, so as you can see right now, beta cap is loaded for me. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use a virtual Windows 10 that where I have another Wi-Fi card connected to it, and then let's try to interact with this fake network I created now, and let's see what's going to happen. Alright, so I have my Windows 10 machine here. I'm just going to go on the network icon here, and as you can see, I have an open network here called my access point. I'm going to click on it and then try to connect. Alright, great. As you can see, I'm connected right now. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to my Kali Linux machine, and then I'm going to say net.probe on, so to probe into that network and see the devices that are on my network, and I'll just do a net.show. Alright, great. So as you can see, the first three parts of the IP addresses we have here, they are both the same, meaning that they are all both on the same subnet, and then I have the AP0 interface here. So this is my AP0 interface, and this is the Windows 10 machine that is connected to the fake access point. So I'll just try to sniff on data by doing the set net.sniff.local true, and then I will turn on the net.sniff mode by doing the net.sniff on. So I'll basically just go back to the Windows 10 and try to log in and then see what's going to happen. So I'm just going to come back here, open my browser, and I will go to vonweb.com. Alright, so I'm going to click on the first link here. So as you can see, the Windows 10 machine is able to browse after connecting to the fake access point I created here. So I'm just going to click on the login button, and then let me just leave the username as admin and the password as pass, and then I'm going to click on the login button to log in. Great. So as you can see, I'm logged in as the admin, and I have an option to log out here. So let me go back to the Kali Linux machine. Let's see what has happened. So I'm just going to type exit here to stop beta cap, and then I'm going to scroll up a little bit and then look for that login attempt. So as you can see here, I was able to capture the username and the password. So basically, we've seen how it works with this Wi-Fi adapter, the one I have here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch the Wi-Fi adapter to this one, and then let's observe what is going to happen. Alright, so basically I've switched the Wi-Fi adapter, and what I have on my Kali machine right now is this one here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go back to my Kali Linux machine, and then let me just create the fake access point. So I talked about this earlier, so I'll just click on create hotspot, and that should create the hotspot for me. So once it's created for me, next thing I'll just do the ifconfig command. So I'll just come here, it's created for me, clear my screen here, and then just do ifconfig. And as you can see, this time, in the previous case, we had 4 Wi-Fi or 4 network interfaces, but this time we are having just 3: the ET0, the LO, and the LAN 0. In the previous card I used, we had a new interface called AP0, but in this instance there is no new interface. So for this Wi-Fi adapter, no new network interface is created, unlike the case we had for the previous one. So but basically, let's see how to achieve more or less the same thing we did with the first one. So I'm just going to clear my screen here, and then run beta cap -iface. So right now I don't have anything called AP0 right now, therefore that would give me an error. So I'll just put a LAN 0. So basically, in that instance, when no new interface like AP0 is created, basically you sniff data from the LAN 0 interface. So I'm just going to hit enter, and then let me try to connect to the fake access point from the Windows 10. So again, let me just come to the network here, and then try to connect from here. So great, I'm connected. So I'll just go back to my Kali Linux machine again, and this time I'll just do a net.probe on, and then net.show. Hit enter. As you can see, again I have the same thing, but this time I'm getting the LAN 0 interface, and I can also see the Windows 10 machine. So I'm just going to do a set net.sniff.local true, and then net.sniff on to turn on the net.sniff module. So I'm just going to go to the Windows 10 and try to browse again and see what I'm going to get. So I'm just going to basically log out here, and then click on the login button again. I'm just going to say my name this time is administrator, and the password is passquati. and then I'm going to click on login. So I'm going to go back on my Kali machine and then type exit and scroll up, and let's see if I'm able to get the same result. As you can see, same thing. I was able to capture the username, which is administrator, and the password, which was Pasquati. So two different Wi-Fi cards giving more or less two different results. So for the NHA, in that situation, you need to snip data from the interface, the AP0 interface, if you are using this Wi-Fi adapter, because an AP0 interface is created. But for this one, there will be no need for that. All you need to do is to snip data from the LAN 0 interface, and as you saw, both of them will give you more or less the same result, even though they work slightly different. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll meet you in the next one.